Hey guys, it's Tyrin, and it's Wednesday on the distance, and it is story week, and yeah, so they order some chicken, because they're at Chick-fil-A, and they taste it, and they take a bite out of the chicken, and they feel something that's just like internally in the chicken just keep coming out, and they look down, and it's a huge, almost vein-like, but stretchy, flat, like a fortune cookie paper, but it's like a vein, and on it it says there's no escaping me. Harry and Cara are terrified, and they don't know what to do, so they look all around the restaurant, and they look out the window, and all they see is the face, the skin, just staring into the window with no eyes, but they can feel the sense of him looking at them. Little do they know that this person is not going to go away until it gets what it wants, and what it wants is the baby. Feeling safer because they're in public around a whole bunch of people, because who doesn't love Chick-fil-A, so there's a lot of people there. So, once they look out, the figure's gone, so they go outside, and it's about noon. It's not nighttime, so they're not as scared as they would be if it was nighttime. They go around the back of the building because they're curious little dummies and gonna get themselves killed. And all they hear is a little trash can like bump into the wall. And then, so they examine it, and they can't find anything. So they think, do we call the police, or will this just make it angry? So still scared to death, the children, well, the Harry and Cara have the baby, and they're like, it's too dangerous to go any further with this, with the baby in our hands. So their parents are back home from the trip, and they like just got home. So they go home. They don't want to tell their parents because they don't want to spook the parents and make them concerned, because they had a troublesome time traveling back from their trip. And so they give the parents the baby, and the parents are just chilling with the baby, and they walk back to the Chick-fil-A. And by this time, after they eat their dinner with their family and stuff, like still freaking out and mentally trying to take this in, it's about 5 o'clock and it's starting to get dark. So what they do is they grab their bikes and ride their bikes back to the Chick-fil-A. They go back behind the building again to once again hear the trash can, like, you know what I mean. And then they walk into the woods behind Chick-fil-A. And what they find into the woods is disturbing. And they find a deer hanging by its one ankle. What are these called? Those things, like their horns, from a tree. And in the skin carved, "Stop looking now." The kids, curious and scared, don't know what to do, if they should stop or if they could go. So they went for one more step, and all they heard was a laugh. A laugh that echoed through the woods that anyone could hear within a mile radius. So they drive back home. Well, ride their bikes back. So it's 3 months later, no sign of this person, and their nerves start to chill out, and they have a sleepover with 5 friends, including themselves. And the 5 friends were like, ha ha ha, talking about all this spooky, creepy ghost stuff because they don't know what these kids have been through. The kids, Harry and Cara, have never heard of the game Slender, but the 3 kids have, and they're playing it, and they didn't want to play it because it was scary. But they looked at it, and they said, that's him. That's him. But they didn't know what they meant by that's him. So Harry and Cara went into the bathroom to talk, and they said that the figure and Slender Man have to be related. They are both tall, slender males. But the only difference is Slender Man has a white face, and this guy has a skinned face. Later that night, when they're all scared from the game, they go to sleep. And the 2, Harry and Cara, wake up, and they're sleeping in the living room, and the living room has a big landscape window to see out into the yard. And they see just from afar, not only the figure, but 2 figures staring at them. And they didn't know they were staring, but they could feel it once again. Scared and fear, they try to go back to sleep, holding hands, not knowing what to do. They close their eyes, and each time they close their eyes and open, the figures get closer. And the figures are getting closer until they're at the window, and they stop closing their eyes because all they could see was their blank face. Wake up the other children at the sleepover, scared to death. But once they wake them up, the figures are gone. Later that day, at 12 o'clock, the next day, they do research on Slender Man, finding out everything about Slender Man, finding out everything that he does. And it was pretty similar to what the figure was doing. So they have no choice but to go back into the woods where the deer is missing and the laugh was nowhere to be heard. All of a sudden, they hear a whoosh, and they look behind them, and there's a fence. There's a fence all around them. A huge radius of fence. And not radius, you know, there's a huge fence around them, and they're trapped. Well, that's where I'm gonna leave it off for Urkit to pick up, and yeah, I don't know, it was weird, kind of scared myself a little bit, but I hope you guys enjoyed this story. It's turning out creepy, then weird, then weirder, then creepily weird, so I hope you guys enjoyed, because yeah. And if you guys like this video, leave a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Check out my personal channel. It will be in the link in the description below. I post every Monday on there. Go check out all the other people. Subscribe to all of our social medias. Or follow. Do whatever. We'll do whatever the social media wants. And I will see you guys next Wednesday with a new video. Bye. I love you.